Hello, and welcome to Eduphoria's online testing. Today we will be going over components of taking an assessment online. Our first step is going to be to sign into Eduphoria to take our assessment. Your teacher will provide you with your URL, your username, and your password to get started. Once you have the following information, you are ready to sign in. Now that we are signed in, we can verify that we see our name in the top left-hand corner. Below that, we are going to see assessments that are ready for us to take. Today, we will be taking a practice test together. Once we select our test, we will be on our first question. Let's get familiar with some things that we can do. At the bottom, we can navigate through our assessment by using our Next and Previous buttons, or by clicking on the numbers we see at the bottom. This will help us move from question to question throughout the test. Now let's look at question 1. On question 1, we have a resource provided to us. I can use my scroll bar so that I can see the rest of the reading passage that has been provided. I will use information from this reading passage to answer the question on the right. If I need to eliminate answer choices, I will use the circle with the line through it over here on the right. And this will show that I have decided this is not my correct answer. Once I know the answer I would like to submit, I will use the circle on the left to show my answer. Now I'm ready to move to question 2. I will use the Next button to do so. On question 2, again, I have my resource that I can reference to help me answer this question. This time I know my correct answer and I'm going to designate that right away. Now I'm ready for question 3. I'm going to use my button with the number 3 on it to go to that question. Here I have another multiple choice item that I can use my resource on the left to help me answer. And then I will click Next. On this question, my teacher wants me to type out a response. I will use this box to type my answer. I can include punctuation as needed in my response, as well as see in the bottom right how many words I have provided. This will help my teacher score my answer. Now I'm ready to go to the next question. Notice, on this question, we no longer have a resource, so my question appears on the left. On this question, I will use this space to see a drop-down list. I will select my answer by clicking on it, and then I can see my answer underlined in blue in that same space. Now I'm ready to go to question 6. On question 6, I have another item type. I can see all of my answer choices are in these blue boxes. My teacher has given me instructions to select up to 2 correct answers. So I am going to designate what I think my correct answers are. And now they are in dark blue. So this shows that my answers are in dark blue and other choices are in light blue. Let's look at some other things we can do while we are here. I have a color theme option that can help me select a background color and text color if I need help reading the text. I can always turn this back off and go to the option that says Default. I can also zoom in. If I need to see my text larger or see details, I can use my zoom in and I can also zoom out. Sometimes my teacher might want to know a little bit more about what I am thinking. I can click Add Note and I can tell my teacher some information. So here is a note for my teacher. My teacher will be able to see this while I am taking my test. Another thing I can do is use a reference. Today, my teacher has provided me with a strategies checklist to help me understand how to approach my questions. When I'm done finding this useful information, I have a close reference button at the bottom right, and I will return to my question. As I am going through the test, it will be helpful to look at my question guide. This will allow me to see what I have answered and if I still have questions left to answer. I can also turn on this button to see how many questions I have left a note for my teacher. And finally, I can use the flag icon to flag questions that I might want to return and look at later. Once I have completed all of my questions, I am ready to review and submit. I'll go to the blue button on the bottom right. Here I'll see my question guide again, and I can make sure that I have answered all of my questions before I select Submit to Score. The computer's going to check one more time that I'm ready. If I'm ready to turn in my test, I will click OK. Now that I am done testing, I can log out of my test for the day. I hope this video has helped you prepare for your first or your next online assessment. Have a great day.